Hi ATEEZ Society, welcome back to the ATEEZ Social Planet. Today we're getting into ATEEZ in your fantasy, and I'm just gonna be upfront immediately and say that I'm not gonna do well in this. I have no faith in my ability to process this well. I saw the trailers and that was pretty much confirmation that I'm going to be struggling in this. So I don't know what the timestamp of this video is gonna be yet, but I'm gonna assume we're gonna be here like a minute. So just we're gonna jump into it because I feel like I have nothing else to say other than Lord have mercy. Yes, I'm checking out a lyric video first. I know that they're not always the most accurate in terms of who's singing or what the lyrics are and all of that. It's totally fine. It's mostly so I can listen to the song, because if you think I'm going to be able to hear the song and look at whatever these visuals are going to be, you're wrong. You overestimate my ability to process information. So we're here to listen to the song. I'm even just a little bit worried about looking at these pictures while the song is happening, because the way that this Yeosang has just lived in my brain since watching the trailers is a little bit concerning, actually. I don't even want to talk about Hunjung, like his outfit with the hat. Anyway, I know he likes a hat, but dang. Okay, in your fantasy, let's just find out what this is gonna be.
Yeah, I know what you into.
No.
Baby got a type. Yeah, I could be gentle, but that ain't what you like.
Wait, I'm fine. I'm cool. I don't even know what you're talking about. I'm totally okay. I'm fine. Starting with, you know, in that like lower range is also like a lot with the like bass percussion that's happening, though. That's interesting. Interesting. What was that?
Yeah, I know what you into. Baby got a type. Yeah, I could be gentle, but that ain't what you like. What's your party? It's a party and it's hard as hell. Trust your body, I'm nobody. I don't kiss it.
Do not whisper at me. I swear we're gonna listen to the song. I swear we're going to listen. If you don't like pausing, this is not gonna be the place for you. Like I said, I'm not gonna do well, and I was already like having Seonghwa again in that deeper part of his range, but then he whispered at me and I was like, oh, while singing those lyrics, I'm just okay. Deep breath. We're gonna rip off the band-aid and just listen to a good chunk of the song. I say, as if I have that kind of self-restraint. Sure, it's fine.
Yeah, I know what you into. Baby got a type. Yeah, I could be gentle, but that ain't what you like. What's your party? It's a party and it's hard as hell. Trust your body, I'm nobody. I don't kiss it. Release your inhibitions. You're in a point in fighting. Don't need no good intentions. For when you try, no fight. Just let me shout. Yeah, and keep on dancing. Let it out. Yeah, I make you come and get it. We're between the lines like a Lucifer. Devil in disguise, we know how this works.
Yo, let's actually deconstruct some of this like a little bit. Let's focus on technicalities, because once again, I feel I cannot elaborate on interpreting lyric and keep my channel PG-13. I state, as in the lemon drop reaction, if you don't know what this is about, please leave. Not because I don't want you to be here, but just because it feels strange. Okay, so can we just focus on technicalities? Love the bass in this, the like percussion of it, very bassy. I think that it works really well since we're getting some of the softer vocals from a bunch of them. There's like vocal fry coming in. Love the almost, I don't know, there's like a certain tone that Wooyoung's part had that I really like, and I think it contrasts really well with the other tones that we got. I'm just gonna, look, we should go back for Yeosang anyway, right? I mean, I guess this too. I love all the layered vocals in the back too.
Between the lines like a Lucifer, devil in disguise, we know how this works. Come take a seat in your fantasy. I'll set you free from your sanity. Come get me. Happiness in my stand. Ain't gonna take it there. Between the lines like a Lucifer, devil in disguise, we know how this works. Come take a bite like it's what you need. I put you in close up till it's hard to breathe. Come get it now. Happiness in your stand. Not gonna take it there. Between lines like a Lucifer, devil in disguise, we know how this works.
I don't trust you, okay? I don't trust you from everything that I've heard from this group, and especially the first release of Golden Hour Part 3, okay? Actual thoughts. I love the bounce of this. You know what this reminds me of? I was thinking of it in the trailer. I was like, what does this production remind me of? It reminds me of 2000s like dance music. I don't want to drop names, but I feel like if you grew up in the 2000s and at any point you were like out dancing, I feel like this song fits into that vibe so well. There's certain like synths and like stuff that they're doing that makes me feel like it's a like modernized version of that, and I think that's super fun. And considering they're all around my age, I'm like probably like very much influenced by some of that. Lyric wise, okay, there's something when they do the like heaven is in my stair, your stair, there's something about the cadence of that I really like. Putting aside again lyrics, love the like really forward bright sound we were getting from Wooyoung at the beginning of this too, like that really high range, especially in contrast to some of that lower range that we're getting in the verses. I love this too, like pulling back the production and the glitching. I need her to not sing that line at me, thank you.
Lost in a rush, I ain't in a rush, I get what I want. Here for the chase, wanna piece, wanna taste, yeah, I'm here for the case. So like this, can you handle it? This heat, okay, you're managing it, sizzling and sinking in, I'm getting in your head.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I already have a problem with you. I need, okay, so we already had a conversation in Lemon Drop about the tone of voice that Hunjung was using. And we also had lyrics about taste. And I would just like for him to calm down. You know what I mean? I need him to, I don't know what it is about this particular release, this particular summer that has him like going feral a little bit, but I need him to like not. For the sake of everyone, I feel like everyone in the fandom is having a moment. Because no one's behaving. Not a single one of them. I'm having a particular problem with Captain. I always have a problem with Mingi. I'm not ready. I would like to tap out maybe.
Lost in a rush, I ain't in a rush, I get what I want.
I do like that he has space in the verse of I ain't in a rush. I need you not say I'm here for the cake. Don't whisper at me. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Did you push your buttons like a console? I'm gonna need several business days to recover. Yeah, I don't have anything that I would like to share with the internet. That's going through my head. I'm gonna keep some thoughts inside thoughts respectfully. Let's do it again though. I don't even have that little growl in his voice.
Between lines, look at Lucifer, devil in disguise, we know how this works.
It bops though. No. Okay, look, I know I'm interrupting. I know I am, but I love San's falsetto, and having his beautiful falsetto while singing those lines in particular is like a lot for you to throw at me. 2/3 of the way into the song. Like, I'm still trying to process. I feel like I've almost tapped out. Like, my brain is just like dissociating. I'm just like, I don't know how to deal with this. Good vibrato. No, don't put that little breath in there. Lo, I know I'm interrupting. I just... One thing.
Between lies like the Lucifer, devil in disguise, yeah. Break it down.
What is that ad-lib or whatever in the back? Right at the beginning of the breakdown? Ooh. Crazy note. Is that Jungkook? Sounds like it. That's a crazy line to put in. I know we had the Lucifer things in this, which I think is already like leading into some of the darker imagery that we got like in the trailers, like devil in disguise of the I look sweet, like heaven in my stare, like the contrast of those two things. I think that's just like a fun thing to be playing around with in terms of the whole like imagery in the lyrics. Again, there's like a lot that I feel like I'm not going to interpret for the sake of, again, certain things that I feel like I'm going to keep as inside thoughts. But then having the like fallen angel, again, like Lucifer, fallen angel, corruption, temptation, all of that, I think that's really interesting, just like all of the kind of biblical imagery that they're like weaving into it. Again, if I can have some kind of like constructive thought about this song besides just like screaming and panic, which I'm trying to keep to myself because I will blow my mic out. So I'm trying to like keep some of it contained. Did you just rhyme Lucifer with lose it for? It is very mean for you to go Yosang Hunjung Mingi. That feels like the end of the song. That feels like you've constructed this specifically to take me out. It feels personal. I like how this is like following the beat and then it picks up. I also need the phrase good girl to never, ever, ever come out of Mingy's mouth. I'm not okay. I'm not good. I feel like they saw what happened with Lemon Drop and then we're like, I feel like we could do more damage. Because like, from what I could gather, because there's still a lot that I've missed in their discography, everyone was like a little bit taken aback by Lemon Drop. No one was ready for that in particular. I'm like, oh, okay, so like I am justified in my shock for that one. And everyone else was like, yeah, that's more than we usually have. And then with this one is they were like, we could do more. We could make it more obvious what we were talking about. And that is mean, especially when they give us like, what, a week? A couple of weeks before they're like, oh, there's gonna be more and it's gonna be called In Your Fantasy. And we all went, huh? Bop though. The song overall, like I love the beat of it. I love that it reminds me of 2000s like pop dance music. Love how they're playing around with some of the beats of it with like their voices, like the cadences of like slower parts where they were hitting on that like slower beat that was in the background in the production. And then other times where they were like picking it up to kind of have like more of a bounce to the delivery of the lyrics. But it was a lot. It was a lot that they were just like throwing into this one song. And I don't know if the music video is something that I can function through. I was already scared, but I'm like more terrified now. I don't know if I can. I feel like maybe I'm like, well, we could just stop here. What do you mean? What do you mean that's what the song's about? I'm gonna be so honest. I want to back out. I want to not be here. Okay. I do want to say though that I said this in my Lemon Drop, but I'll say it again here. I'm all the way back in the Treasure album. So lore stuff, I've been told that there's some lore heavy things going on in this music video. I'm not gonna know about it, okay? I'm probably going to maybe pick out a few things, but I'm turning off the lore part of my brain because there is a lot of things that I haven't caught up on, especially with the releases specifically within Golden Hour. That's not really why I'm here for the music video. I'm here to enjoy it, probably get distracted. You probably know better than me. Any lore stuff, we can always circle back. I also make notes about lore with ATEEZ, which apparently people want to see. So that'll probably happen at some point. I'll put it into my notes as well, which I've been starting to share on Patreon for free. You don't have to pay anything, but if you want to see some of those notes, I've started posting them over there. But we're just here to look at the music video, honestly. I feel like expecting me to do lore and just look at this music video is like a lot to ask of me. So I apologize that I'm not gonna know things, but I'm not gonna know things. All right, last deep breaths before what's about to happen. I'm actually scared. Yeah, like a Lucifer on like the... Oh yeah, we got the doors, the part of the promo. Sorry, I got distracted promptly. Do not wink at me. Do not wink at me. I feel like starting with you know is a lot. We had this like club door though in the promo. So it's like the Lucifer club. Oh my god. I was already like, look at the outfit. And then that's like a lot. That's a lot for a line called I Don't Kiss and Tell. Is it wine though? Because it seems more like blood. Like it's not thin enough to be blood. No, I beg your absolute pardon. What is this outfit? I thought I was gonna like the other one that we saw in the trailer. Wait. I'm gonna be here for a second. Also, this hairstyle on him. Boy. No. No. Mm-mm. Why are we on a motorcycle? Boy, why are we taking our clothes off? Good transition. But okay, motorcycle. I should honestly expecting Wooyoung to keep his clothes on for the duration of a performance is like a kind of a tall order. It's a lot. It's a lot, isn't it? This is a lot. He doesn't need to be that pretty. Speaking of people who can't keep their clothes on. I love that though, the silhouettes. It's a lot too. Boy! There's nowhere for me to escape to, okay? I was like, I'm gonna comment on other things. And then Seonghwa. I think it's interesting that we have this like glitching though, because we have a little bit of that in the production, and then we have it with the visual here, and we also had some of it in the end like outro for Golden Hour Part 3, the like bridge. And I was like, oh, it's interesting that we have kind of this glitching. I'm like, I wonder if this is a connection point between this and the next release. So maybe some of that pulling over, because we had some of that like weird glitching and like the like robot voice as well. There's a lot you're throwing at me. Unnecessary. Also unnecessary. Like, put that many locks in. What? Roses. Oh my god. Don't look at me like that. Wait. No. Absolutely not. Okay, I think it's interesting that the roses, because red, but also associated with like love, romance, throwing them up on the stage as well. Interesting. All the reds in general, coloring, which is definitely something that they have through other stuff. I know I'm trying not to get into like too much lore stuff because I don't know all of it, but I do know that there's a red associated with a lot of the storytelling as well. It's a cool lamp. Not to be distracted. It's mostly because Jungkook looks like he's the owner of whatever this club is, and it's a little bit intimidating. Oh my god, Yosung. Oh my god. Boy. No. Whoa. Okay, first off, he does not need to look like that. Second, the mask is interesting. I don't think I need to further elaborate on that one. We have like the handprint though. It's almost like Masquerade. Lost in a rush, I ain't in a rush, I get what I want. Because other people are wearing masks.
Chase, want a piece, want a taste, yeah, I'm here for the case. So like this can you handle it? This heat, okay, you're managing it, sizzling and sinking in. I'm getting in your head.
Ice cold with no chaser.
Oh my god.
Like a razor. We're in a spot to get hella lost. Oh honey, I ain't your savior. Whoa. Give it to desire. I can make it feel so. Tell me what you like, yeah. Alright, put your buttons like a console.
I'm just gonna have to live here for a second. I'm just gonna have to live here for a second because Mingy's not allowed to sing like that while looking like that, dressed like that. You know what I mean? Like we have blue lighting, which is also a thing that we've had in other stuff. Different lighting between the red and the blue. How's everyone doing? I just need a break. I just need to take 5. Just collect myself, remember how to breathe, which I know they've already put into the lyrics that I'm not supposed to be able to do. But you know what? I am a strong, independent person. I'm allowed to do whatever I want. I just need a moment to collect myself.
I'm getting in your head.
Ice cold with no chaser. Let's cut it short like a razor. We're in a spot to get hella lost. Oh honey, I ain't your savior.
It's a lot.
Give it to desire. I can make it feel so. Tell me what you like, yeah. Alright, put your buttons like a console.
Between lines like the Lucifer.
It's a lot.
Devil in the skies, we know how this
Cube in the black and white we had in the teaser. Ooh, interesting to have the upside down mask too. Oh my god. Sorry, not intentional to rewind to that part. But I know that we've had the cube imagery and some other stuff too. I'm thinking, what is it? Illusion? Dang it, I was like, I'm not gonna get into a bunch of Azor stuff. Lore things, because I don't have all the stuff, but we definitely had it during Illusion. Masks also was like illusions, anonymity, hiding. And it feels like Mingy was somewhere else and then he was back to whatever this place is. Like it feels like he was at like a different timeline or a different place or whatever. He seemed like more aware of what was happening. And then we have the black and white.
Between lines like the Lucifer. Devil in the skies, we know how this works.
Cool transition though. Ooh, the red eyes. Boy, no. Just no reason, no reason. Interesting to have the like inversion for a bunch of it. Oh my god, they knew exactly what they were doing with that shot.
Break it down.
Ooh, interesting to have with the, again, key, we have the locks before, with the exit sign there, like trying to get out. Oh my god.
Break it down.
To me, the clock is also important. I was just thinking, we didn't get any choreo yet. These outfits are a lot. Oh my god. Oh my god. I don't look, these outfits are a lot. I love that Togo gets his diva moment on the side. That was aggressive for no reason. Oh my god. I'm sorry. I was like, you'll slug at any point during this is a lot for me to handle. The smile with the sunglasses on. I don't know why that got me with the power that it did. And yet here we are. I need you to have a back to your jacket as well. You're throwing the masks off. Oh, there's more. Okay, just give me like a second. Just give me a second. Okay, so like taking off the masks, but he has sunglasses on, so I think that's interesting. Like it's still like blocking some of like his facial features for it. More casual outfit, dude. That's a lot. It's a lot. Just throw at me. My heart rate is really high. Oh, I was expecting there to be more video, but it's credits. Interesting. Did I do okay? I don't know. I think at a certain point my brain was just like, I can't go back for everything. Will I at some future point? Maybe. I think it's interesting that we have the exit, right? We had the exit sign and then everyone like got up. Everyone was like getting up from their seats. Then we had the exit sign and then the door. We had the locks before though, right? And I was like wondering partway through that like Sun was locking the door, but I'm like, is he locking people in or is he locking people out? And I don't know. But then we have the door at the end that like Mingi closes. I know I said I wasn't gonna get too much into lore, but I can see the potential for it. And it's a lot. There's a lot going on in this. And I could spend a lot more time, but you know what? We're probably gonna have to wait for me to get to all of that at some future juncture. I need my brain to finish processing so I can have like full thoughts. I think at a certain point I was just like a deer in headlights. I was like, I can't process all the things that are happening. Okay, I feel like multiple things. I feel like it's interesting in contrast to what we got with like Lemon Drop. And I feel like there's more of a connection between those two things because this is like a repackaging. So I feel like there's more of a two sides to that. And I think it's interesting to have all of the like blue tones, right, that we had in contrast to all the reds here. And then we have the brief moments of those blue tones coming through. So I think that it's interesting to have those two kind of sides here. Obviously, having two sides is something that is part of the lore of ATEEZ, right? So I'm assuming with this one, given like the red colors and the black outfits, that perhaps we are wandering into ATEEZ area. I'm not caught up enough in the lore to know exactly where we're at in that one, but I think it's interesting to have like different color choices like lighting. They tend to use that as, at least my theory so far, as like different timelines and all of that, or different places. I'm thinking back to Say My Name. We had the like red lighting in some of it and the blue lighting in some of it. Interesting to have the cube, which I've seen before, like illusion. So it's almost like the containment again, right? Of keeping people within this like club that they have, and like the temptation, right? Talking about like the imagery to like Lucifer and fallen angels and all of that. It feels like luring somebody in and keeping them trapped, right? So I feel like there's probably a lot of things that I'm probably like not entirely getting to. I love an all black outfit, and there was something about doing that with the red lighting that my brain is just like, that's not fair. It's not fair for you to do that to me. Yulsung specifically, like I can't fully function with my thoughts on just like how good he looks for all of this. And that's just that it's mean. It's mean for him to look like that. Right? I can't fully process. My brain, I think, has just left the building. My brain's, no, we can't, it's too much. It's too much. And I think that we've just checked out a little bit. How's everyone else doing? How is everyone else doing so far? I haven't even gotten to the rest of the album. I'm so scared. Love the song though. I love that it bops. I love that it has some of that like dance kind of pop beat to it. And then having that like club be the setting of the music video, I feel like fits really well with that. I don't know if I have anything else constructive to say. I'm honestly just sat here. I want to just sit and contemplate my existence for a little bit. Maybe touch some grass. I might need to go for a walk. But I hope you enjoyed listening to that along with me. You can click this playlist to go to my previous reactions, or you can subscribe to me next time I post an ATEEZ reaction. I will see you in the next video. Bye.